on it. Come on it. It's like that. He said it on live air. Are we mad that he said it on live air? Are we mad more that he said something we was always thinking? Are we mad more that this is definitely pretty much the possibility of what will happen when these radical fringe laws actually take course? This is the outcome of what will happen. This is the outcome. You want to push laws where this is the outcome. So let's talk selective outrage. Let's talk what we choose to ignore. What pretty much will happen with the fringe laws that a lot of the Democratic Socialistic Party is pushing. This will happen in large numbers, I will say. When, no consequences. That's what you want. No consequences. No place to keep people who do that to people. No place to detain them. No one to even capture them and stop them. The thing, no police. Like, you say no police. So when something like this happens, who stops the bad guy? Who puts the bad guy away? Where does the bad guy go? If there's no consequences for bad guys, right? No prisons. Emptied prisons. 100% empty prisons. No police. 100% no police. Who's to stop something like this? He said it, not me. But it is the truth. With no consequences. People can do whatever they want with no consequences. This is the the how you're setting things up to be. You're setting it up to be that way. You're setting it up with your policies. Signatic Fury BBB in the building. We're talking about the democratic policies, democratic socialist policies, right? And how Morning Joe said this on air. Are we more mad that he said it, or are we mad at this? Is kind of like what we was all thinking of with the policies of what's gonna actually occur more. They wanna completely empty all prisons and completely abolish all police. No police, no prisons, no consequences for nothing. This guy said it, not me. He said this will be going on constantly. Who's going to stop someone from doing something like this? When there's, where you going to put someone that does something like that? Who's going to be the ones to handcuff them and put them away from the rest of society? When they do this, who are you going to call? The Ghostbusters? You're going to call the Ghostbusters when this happens. They choose the policies. No prisons and no police. So complete lawlessness, no consequences for none of the people that are going around doing shit like this to little girls. He said the thing we was all thinking, the truth of what happens when you unleash the worst of the worst into a community, and the people that are really about that life, and don't lie about it. It's like they say they're about that life. You just gotta take their word for it. They're about that life, and they really already got put away for being too much about that life, where they can't be around regular people without, I don't know, some of them anyway may do something like this, and some of them, that's why they got put away. Not all of them, not all, some of them gonna have great jobs to go to when they get out, right? Because most of us can't even get great jobs, but I guess if you 100% of the prisons open, that's 100% of hardened prisoners that are automatically going to get great jobs. What's going on? Is there actual more detailed plan to this, or is like just if they're not going to get great jobs, they're going to get great robs? Am I right about this? Great robs. Un No consequences to their great robs. So it's like, what are we doing? Like, he said it. He said the thing we was all thinking. Finally, he breaks the narrative and speaks his mind because he sees how dangerous the rhetoric is getting. Well, as you can see, like I thought I never meet them before. Oh, met them before. Let's see. Well, as you can see, like I thought never met them before. All right, you want to go more into detail about that? Who are you? Who's you talking about that you never met? And what am I seeing? I'm saying with the policies that was put that are the Democratic Socialist parties putting out there, completely get rid of police, and at the same time, end some of the most dangerous prisons, so people can just, there's no real I want to say, there's not going to be no consequences for nothing, and they're coming right out to not really automatically having jobs. It was like, even if you take away, this, even if you take this away, right? They're not coming out to automatically having jobs and being well off. They're coming out to having robs and I don't know, like doing whatever they want, causing chaos, robs and chaos. That's what's gonna robs and chaos. When we think of it, recently, anywho, there's been a lot of chaos on the Democratic side. A lot of chaos. It's not normal for a grown woman like my aunt. It's late at night. Why is she doing out there? Well, she put the whistle away. Someone get the whistle away from her. She always blowing that whistle, kind of just blowing the whistle at law enforcement late in the night, bothering the neighbors. Everybody mad at our family because she be bothering the neighbors with that whistle, blowing it constantly at the law enforcement. Just shit is loud and annoying. I get it. You mad because the ice is bad. Ice is bad. But at the same time, that whistle is bad, bruh. Find another way. Find another way. You have to blow a whistle. You saw them doing that in Minneapolis, and you thought that's what you're gonna take out of that whole story. You're gonna be that annoying shit with the whistle. Nah. Why is that gotta? You saw that shit happen in Minneapolis, where they was using the whistles. Now why are you doing that shit here? If anything, you could do something else. Do the Leering Center here or something. I don't know, but Not the whistles. Not the whistles. Do the Leering Center, not the whistles. I'm sorry. I thought the Leering Center was pretty funny, actually. Just because I couldn't spell. Well, as you can see, like I thought, I never meet them before. I never met them before. Okay, you never met them before, but it's like you never met who? Explain more detail, my friend. Who did you want to meet? This is Morning Joe, Joe Scarborough, from MS Now, the morning show on MSNBC, and he was talking about, the new candidates' policies and what they are kind of putting out there. Uh, the Democratic Socialist communism policies that they want to be the law of the land, where they want prisons to be no more. They want police to be no more. They want the national defense, like the Pentagon and all that shit, to be no more. The armed forces, no more. Looks like a lot of chaos and lawlessness will follow and come. Plus, they want open borders. Plus, they want, I believe, migrants to vote. That's a lot of changes. A lot of changes. A lot of changes. Big, drastic changes. So much can go wrong. I'm just saying. So much, and he sees it too. So much can go wrong with all those changes and like drastic changes in policies. If all that shit happens, so much can go wrong. And he sees it too. He sees, yeah, you get rid of police and empty the prisons, this is definitely going to happen. He's thinking, I got to break the narrative. I can't just go with what they want me to put out there and support random shit like that. He's thinking, at the end of the day, I have a family. And I have young girls in my family. I can't have them grow up in a dangerous world just to go along with some narrative that Chuck Schumer wrote. No, I have to stand up for. I have to be the one guy in a channel that having balls does not exist. And I have to be the one guy that at least has a ball, at least has a half of a ball that I can maybe kind of stick up and say the right thing that a lot of us is thinking. That with those weirdo fringe policies, this is pretty much gonna happen. A lot, a lot. To people that you know, people that I know. You're gonna hear of it way more than, and it's gonna be not just that, but murders, bang bang, and so there's gonna be all kinds of shit, chaos. We're talking people that couldn't wait to get out, to get that one person. Then when they get that person's family wanna have to settle things because the police ain't gonna be able to do nothing. Gotta back and forth, bang 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 bang. They say if things, why would you create circumstances to make the world around you more dangerous? Or what's the point of this? You want to know my theory? Do you want to know my theory on why the Democratic Party is purposely coming up with laws that's going to put the communities at risk, at danger, at harm's way? It's going to put them in vulnerable situations to get hurt. A lot of people, not just Democrats, not just Republicans, but people in general, is going to be put in vulnerable situations to get hurt, to get harmed. to have scars on your arm. Either way, you getting hit, shit, body tossed in a pit, you getting lit, you're gonna get slit. There's gonna be lots of ways to take you down. You're gonna keep on rising, keep on climbing that mountain because you just want to wear the crown. But you know what? What are you gonna do when your own mayor of your town is gonna do anything to see you stuck in the ground? He gets to create the laws. He gets to turn on the heat when it's summertime. He wants to see your ass fry and die gasping for air. He wants to pretend like your life doesn't matter. Like it's not, your life isn't even there. Your soul isn't even there. It's just a grip, a hold. You know what? You try to reach for freedom, but he's got complete communism control. You try to elevate your life. You try to reach higher than high, but you know what? There's something blocking the sky. Look, it doesn't matter how high you climb, how much goals and dreams you have. When that glass ceiling is there, blocking your dreams from reaching high up into the air, you know what? What do? When the powers to be try to hold you down? When you just trying to do something your family never done, do something your whole race never done that you know of. You're trying to do better than better. And every time you try to elevate, something push you down. But you keep trying, you keep trucking and climbing. That mountain is high in, but you know what? You got the shortcut. You use your words to move mountains, bro. You use your words to move mountains. And that's when you know that life, that fountain, is in reach. The fountain of life is in reach. When you know you push those mountains aside instead of worrying about it's the climb. It's like that. It's the climb. You like that weirdo freestyle shit. That's the weirdo freestyle. It's weirdo times, bro. It's weirdo times. And weirdo times we do the weirdo freestyle, okay? But when we go back and we watch that freestyle, you'll be connecting the dots with me, bruh. You'll be connecting the dots. You'll be connecting the dots. You'll be like, whoa, he took me there. He took me there. It's like that. You'll be connecting the dots to the freestyle with me, bro. You know that shit. It's redunculous. Anywho, was talking about the democratic socialistic policies, bro. They're aimed to harm. They're aimed to harm. Who? You, ninja. They're aimed to harm you, ninja. They want you scared of Trump, thinking Trump's gonna harm you. Meanwhile, their whole plan to harm you is in the process. You're looking to be harmed from over there, but the harm is coming right at you, and you're not even gonna see it, ninja. You're not gonna see it. You're not gonna see it coming. As a matter of fact, your vote is gonna be pushing it so the harm comes closer your way, ninja. Yeah, it's like that. Well, wait till it. Don't say I didn't tell you first, cause I didn't. This guy actually said it before me. That's what's gonna happen to you, ninja. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. He's right. He is absolute. When you completely take away the threat of any consequences, the threat of any consequences, emptied prisons, no police, no defunded Pentagon, defunded military. That's like a lot of different ways of protecting you, plus open borders. A lot of different ways of keeping you safe, just kind of like no mas, no more. Those ways of keeping you safe is no more. No more. It don't exist. Not even the thought of I could possibly get in trouble. You're not getting in trouble for nothing. They're setting it up to make it easier for fraud and robbery and all kinds of shit, bro. You can rob someone, and what's the consequence? Tell me the consequence. If you rob someone, and there's no police, no prisons. I really just, where's it coming from? If it's laws that are meant to harm Americans by the politicians, one thing I've noticed in common about a lot of these politicians, a lot of the politicians making the laws that are obvious, gonna put Americans in vulnerable situations. A lot of the politicians are foreign. They're foreign entities, bro. A lot of countries that we do not get along with. What's going on, bro? Is it a bigger? Is it a bigger picture? Is it an actual theory of mine that is absolutely a possibility that we are being attacked by hijacking the Democratic Party, turning it to communism, and controlling politicians through blackmail, through all different sorts of avenues, controlling them to push, I want to say, policies that can leave us vulnerable, harmed in many different ways. That, in a way, we use our emotions to actually support, thinking it's gonna probably get us closer to seeing a loved one we haven't seen in a while that got stuck, or maybe, I don't know. It's like, in the end of the day, honestly, I think we just need Jesus. I think we do. In the end of the day, honestly, I think we just need Jesus. I think we do. Look, it's not just going off script. It's not just going away from the Democratic narrative. It's not just that he said what we all thinking could possibly happen with those Democratic policies. It's bigger than that. Look at the look at his eyes. Straight panic, bro. He is scared. He sees he sees this is actually gonna happen to people he loves. To innocent people he loves on a wide scale, a largely vulnerable amount of people to all kinds of attacks, and he's scared. He's backed into a corner. He's told, "Nah, Joe, stick to the script. You know, Joe. Come on, Joe. Don't be that crazy sided grandpa, Joe. Stick to the script. Do not tell them the truth, Joe. Just kind of do what Chuck Schumer does. Read the narrative, Joe. Read the cue cards, Joe. Say, hey, Mika, what do you think, Mika? Mika, what do you think? Just be like that, Joe. Do not go all script how you do in between commercials, Joe. Just giggle, laugh, and say, hey, Mika, that is your job." But no, Joe got the ninja in him. Joe got that one little pellet of a ball left in the whole network. He got that one little pellet of a ball left in the whole network. And that pellet of a ball that he got left in the whole network, he let it all out today. Joe unleashed Ball on air. He Big Ball Joe, Little Pellet Joe. He says something that took balls. He says something that took balls. That that he said something that took balls. So no if, ands, or buts about it. He said something that took balls. And that's why it scared him to say it. That, my friend, is a scared look. A terrified look. He said, this terrified look in his face is a look of I'm gonna have to be a man today and say something that only someone with two balls can say. That's why he said what he said. He said the truth. He went off script, away from the narrative, and said the truth. The policies are setting a lot of people up to be vulnerable, including people he loves in his own family. So he went off script. He gathered up that one nut he has left that no one else in the whole network and channel has. He got the last of that nut in that channel and he unleashed it. He did something that even though he probably got like a half of a ball, he did something that a man with two grapefruits only could do, bro. This guy actually said the truth. Only it was a Kanye moment, bro. He had a Kanye moment. George Bush doesn't care about black people. He had his George Bush doesn't care about black people moment. He said what we was all thinking. He said he had his moment right there. Well, he said, nah, this will happen with your policies. Your policies will be allowing this. Your policies you're pushing are allowing this. Vulnerable people to unleash prisoners to do whatever. No cops, no military, no open borders, sanctuary cities. I, what else? There's so much things going on. It's just a recipe for chaos. A recipe for chaos. There will be no way of nobody getting in trouble for nothing they do. Just complete lawlessness. He sees complete lawlessness about to happen. Complete chaos about to happen. That's a panic look in his eyes. He had his Kanye moment because he sees the truth. He sees the panic and chaos that lies ahead due to the policy. He sees multiple politicians pushing the fringiest policies that's going to leave people vulnerable to things like this. A lot of loved ones in his family going to be vulnerable to things like this because of his own policies that he's told to push and support. And he's like, nah, I ain't having it. The inner Kanye in me is gonna say some shit today you guys ain't ready for. And you know what? I know you probably thought I had not even a single bit of nut left, but I do. I got nut left, bro. I got nut left. Maybe not two balls. Maybe not big balls. Maybe not grapefruits. But that little peanut inside of me is getting unleashed today, bro. And you all is gonna remember this moment. This is my. You gonna know this. This is my viral moment, bro. And I ain't wasting it. It's like that. Big Ball, Joe Scarborough said the truth, damn it, today. He said the truth. He had his Kanye moment. He said these policies are shit, bro. They're shit. The policies are shit. He been champion for the policies for the longest time, and now he's having his Trump was right all the time moment, and it scares him to say that. You know why it scares him to say that? Because Mika is sitting right over there. He's basically having a Trump was right all the time moment. You see it in his eyes with his wife sitting right over there. The reason the camera is dead set locked on him. You want to know why? I guarantee, bro. I guarantee his wife right now. Joe, do not say it. Do not say it. I told you not to say it. You better not say it. But you know what? He may not be able to get a kiss or a hug from his wife again. Not one more time. He's gonna be sleeping on the couch. He knows divorce is inevitable. He knows a lot of his friends that he used to be friends with ain't gonna say one more word to him. He's definitely canceled for this. Going against the narrative gets you canceled. That's fascism, bro. He's going against the narrative. He's gonna get canceled. It's a fascist moment coming up. He's getting cut off. He's getting cut off from everybody he loved because he went up against the system. He went up against the Chuck Schumer narrative. He going up against the Democratic Party, and this one ends siding pretty much with Trump. And because of that, my friend, Nika's over there staring a hole into him. She's like not having it. She's over there. It's like that. She is like laser eyes. She is staring at him, saying, You think you coming home today? No, I don't think so. You are sleeping outside. You was gonna be homeless. I'm gonna take all your money. I'm gonna rob you. It's not gonna be a prisoner robbing you. It's gonna be me. Mika's gonna rob Joe Scarborough. It's not gonna be one of the unleashed prisoners robbing him. It's not even gonna be Mendomi stealing from the middle classmen. It's gonna be Mika robbing Joe. Divorce is on its way. Trust me. She's gonna rob him. He went against the narrative, bro. He went against the narrative. He called him out on his shit. On live air. He went against the narrative. This is like a right around election time, too. It's sort of midterm elections. He he gathered up that one ball. That one nut. And he done released it, bro. He spat the truth. And you know what? God bless a man that's been either way, either who. A lot is going on. There's more stuff going on with the WNBA. Yeah, a few men practicing over in France. They're waiting. They're saying just give me the okay. I'm going in and getting 1,100,000 points in the WNBA. Give me that chance. I'll take it. I'll run with this shit. Right now it's 2 or 3 guys, but it's like that's enough to cause some damage. And let's not ignore the fact that there's pretty much already a few guys in that league. But now some real man is just gonna be in there and they're gonna cause some damage, bruh. It's like I am tired, bro, of your shit. what else is going on, my friends? Anyone in the comment section wanna leave a topic? The Strait of Hamas, the Strait. We want to talk the Strait of Hamas, the Strait of Hamas, Iranian water. Is like all the ships are stuck in. Every time once while Trump will get in the air, he'll say, oh, we're in complete control. We're on top of things, and things are going well. But just like when Democrats bullshit, I kind of got a feeling when Trump is bullshitting too. Everything is not well, or you wouldn't have to say it. Simple as that. You can look on the maps. A lot of ships still kind of in that Leering Center stuck. They stuck. They're not getting through. There's too high of risk of just a simple bruising in a ship gonna sink things. They're aiming to sink them. So it's like that. Just that out there. It is what it is, bro. Gonna have to find that ulterior route. Find a new route. Talking a blacktop, a big road, a canal, a river. I don't know, something across that way. A tunnel. Spirit, lead me when my trust is in the water. Me walk upon the water. Forever you should call me. Take me deep, and when my faith is in order, let me walk upon the water. And then my Savior, take me deep into my walk upon the water. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Should call me, take me deep, and when my faith is in the water, walk upon the water. Honestly, I think we just need Jesus. Honestly, I think we just need Jesus. When the wind blows in the sky high or gray, look over there. Who's trying to bring down me? I keep reaching to the heaven, to the stars above. Lord, when no one else, you show me love. Yes, you're there for me, Jesus. You is the King of Kings. You are there for me, Jesus. When nobody else, it's love you bring. You were there for me, Jesus. Lord, help bring righteousness out of my lips when I sing. You were there for me, Jesus. Faith lies in the truth. Never will I let faith die in me, because I have faith when it comes to you, because you was there for me, Jesus. That's how we do our thing. Lord, to you I sing. Lord, in the pew I pray. Lord, I don't pew you, and I don't want the pews coming for me. Lord, not only me, but protect my family, select my family, respect my family. From the ground up, I never give up. Don't you see what I got in my honestly? We need Jesus. He be wearing a crown of thorns for you. He really knows how much he values the truth. He really loves in many single ways, even the darkest thoughts that go on with you. Jesus shines the light out of you. Honestly, I think we need Jesus. The turmoil in the sky, the heavens cry, the angels can sing, but they can't understand why. Why? Why? The dogs even cry. The dogs even cry. Too much turmoil in the rain and the heaven open and sending 7-Eleven. Lord, what would people be aiming for if there was no heaven? Honestly, I think we just need Jesus. Too much turmoil, too much war driven areas, too much war zones, even in our area. Many people can't wait to cause chaos and hysteria. They want to also erase our hysteria. But we can push and we can fight it. With the man, we can climb it. It doesn't mean we'll close our eyes and still know that we is the dividing. Yeah, something about us, something in us. We never know. Yes, it is God we trust. All of us. Single-handedly, we be doing our thing. Much money, talent we bring inside of me. It's honestly, I think we just need. Oh, it's like that, bro. I don't know where it comes from, but you know what? I'm one under the sun. It has all been written from the beginning of the time when it begun. And look, Lord, you see the truth. Look, Lord, you allow to touch my head so I can speak to the youth. Look, Lord, as long as God's with me, I ain't gotta be scared when they shoot. Look, Lord, they can come at me with the sword. But you know what? As long as I got you, honestly, I think we just need Jesus. Honestly, I think we just need Jesus. When the world crumbles and tries to fall in pieces, look. We be distracted watching football, watching Saquon Barkley fumbles. But you know what? Watch, what's that guy's name? Dart be hitting a tumbling. And either way, the Giants be crumbling. Either way, we be watching, we be listening. But as we do that, we becoming just another victim. So listen, make the right decision. It's getting late, so it's like, what else shall we talk about? The Strait of Hamas, ships being blocked, it becoming a war, I want to say, of propagandized truth. The truth bent in many different ways. Everywhere you look, it's already hard enough for the average person to see past bullshit. And some sides say things are good. Some sides say nah, they lying. The other side say things are good for us, while this side says nah, they lying. So it's like, what's the truth, bro? What's the truth? Is things going well in Iran, where and that area of the border where is actually any good? Can you see in the near future coming out of that problem right there alone, or it's like, is that always gonna be an issue? How many different routes did they take to get things through in a different area? Has that ever been considered? all I really know, when it comes down to this, you see that eye. You see that eye. Look down, look down. A lot of makeup. The stone covered face. Look at the mouth. When you read him, when you read that energy, it's panic. It's absolute panic. He's scared of what he sees, the truth that will happen with the democratic socialistic policies that a lot of different democratic socialistic uh, political figures, new popular fit people is pushing things that will only harm Americans, and he knows it. He knows, nah, this right there we would never do. That's gonna harm us. Why would we do that? Why? Because the politicians are under control, bro. They're all saying the same fringe agenda because it's like that's what it's not about if they believe it or not. It's about that's the message they're gonna continue to push because whoever put that battery in the back of them and said, you make sure you push this on the American people because we want you to hurt the American people. Smile when you do it. So they believe that you're trying to help them, but do something that's gonna hurt them in a severe way. Don't highlight the hurts. Only highlight. Highlight the photo ops. Un momento. It's late. Lord, I want to thank you that I had something to eat, that I had something on my dinner plate. I want to thank you, Lord, that I had good air to breathe. Lord, I want to thank you. You didn't let me down. You made me feel like I'm always striving to better and wearing my crown. I glow. I show. I shine like a light. Lord, even in the darkest of the hall, I'll keep on shining my light. And you know what? Today, I show you and you and you, Ninja. Joe Scarborough's looking out for you. Bottles up to the last man on the channel with a little bit of a nut. It's like that.